This segment brought to you by Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center. Your stem cells, your health, your life.
My name's Dusty Turner with MasterHand Milling, and I just sat in on a panel of discussion with 4 guys, and we basically discussed how important it is for preconditioning, animal health, and nutrition. The thing that's probably one of the most critical components out there today is the development of animal health and nutrition in order to optimize your return for that investment. And I think long term it's really important for the industry to stay consistent and focused on where their operation is heading. Nowadays there's lots of data, lots of information, things gathered that can either be for their benefit or used against them when it comes time to resell their calves. So I think it's real critical that we stay focused on animal health and the Evac 45s and the nutrition, so when those cattle come to market, they're more sought after than trying to figure out how to buy them cheaper. One of the main points that was brought up mainly from the order buyers is it can be an emotional decision at the time for selling. You can either sell them straight off the cow, you can run them through a vaccination program, you can wean them, but I think one of the things that is the most important is consistency and keeping that program consistent year to year, so you can build on your reputation rather than trying to have to find more buyers. And one of the key things that's not been available to a lot of producers is the nutrition side. People don't want to wean out of fear of the cattle being sick. And so one of the tools that I've brought to the table for producers is the most purest form of energy to enhance that gain, so you can ignite that gut and get those pounds on the ranch, but yet not use those cattle up, so when they go to the feed yard, they still perform for that customer and for that feed yard. And at the end of the day, everybody's happy, because for years when people come to the sale, there's usually somebody really happy and somebody really upset. And it's either the cattle gain too much and don't perform in the feed yard, or they didn't gain on grass and the feed yard buys a condition and they've given up a lot of performance on the ranch. So I think it's really critical to be consistent with your program. One question was about genetics and what the industry's really wanting. And from my perspective, I think the seed stock producers and the cattle producers have done a great job producing the genetics. What we as the commercial cattle feeding side and the sale barn and the video auction, what we've got to do is do our job to optimize that and not screw up what a lot of these producers have done. And where you can really mess up the genetics that the industry as a whole has done a great job producing is through sickness. Anytime you doctor one, you decrease that animal's ability to grade. So we got to be focused on optimizing what we have rather than destroying what we've produced from the genetic side.